Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is with great pleasure that I have the honor of speaking a little bit about an educator that you heard about earlier in your program. She gave us more than 30 years, in fact 32 years, of dedicated service to the Department of Education Services. And I would just like to read a little bit about her service over the years. So today we celebrate the retirement of a truly iconic figure in the life of the school. This is Julia Ebanks. Her departure marks the end of an era defined by consistency, care, structure, and deep commitment to the values that hold our school together. Mrs. Ebanks first joined the Department of Education Services as a temporary teacher in 1984. A young woman with a determined spirit and a strong presence. She served in that role for 5 years, laying a foundation that defined her future as a steadfast educator. After spending several years in the private sector, Mrs. Ebanks returned to public service in November 1996. Joining the staff of Savannah Primary School as an assistant teacher, she was promoted to teacher in 1997, where she remained until her first retirement in 2016. This retirement wasn't the end of teaching for her, it was simply a pause. In January 2018, she returned as a supply teacher, then resumed full teaching duties later that year. In July 2022, she transitioned back to the role of assistant teacher, serving faithfully until now, when her service will end in July 2025. Altogether, Mrs. Ebanks has dedicated over 32 years to the Department of Education and over 27 years to this school community, a legacy few can match. Ms. Ebanks is best known for her no-nonsense approach to discipline, structure, and personal responsibility. Her classroom ran like clockwork. Every student had a number, every item matched that number, and every cubby was meticulously maintained. She used screens for every test, demanded order, and cultivated a space where routines fostered confidence and pride. She expected excellence, not just from her students, but from their families as well. Parental involvement was not optional, it was essential. She believed the child's growth was a shared responsibility and worked tirelessly to ensure everyone played their part. Her voice, it cuts through any noisy corridor like a conductor's baton, bringing immediate order. Her look and tone, firm, poised, and commanding, needing no follow-up. She served as the school's unofficial disciplinarian across many administrations, trusted to restore structure, mentor new teachers, and keep standards high. If you look closely, you might see the twinkle in Ms. Ebanks' eye or her secret smile when she thinks you're not looking. She stands out not just for her longevity, but also for the way she led, taught, and cared. Her take-charge attitude, calm but commanding, structured yet supportive, was a hallmark that you would feel as a new member of staff whom she deemed part of her team. She worked exceptionally well as a team member, learning, breaking down, and teaching the ropes with diligence and carrying her care for those in her team all the way home. If Mrs. Ebanks had your back, she had it fully, with loyalty, blunt honesty, and action. For those students who chose not to follow the rules, well, many a break time was spent under the watchful eye of Mrs. Ebanks, accompanying her in class, learning not just consequences, but life lessons in self-control, respect, and reflection. Yet beyond the discipline, there was warmth. There were treats for those who earned them, moments of laughter for those who met expectations, and unwavering protection for every child. If you followed the rules, you had no greater advocate than Mrs. Ebanks, a teacher who would look out for you at every turn, encourage you to be your best, and remind you, often with her trademark, how to do it numbered steps, that success starts with responsibility. She has lived and breathed the values of STAR, S-T-A-R-R, safety, trustworthiness, achievement, respect, and responsibility. Not just teaching them, but trying to embody them in everything she did. As she steps away from the classroom once again, this time for good, we do not simply say goodbye, we say thank you. Thank you for your voice, your structure, your discipline, your treats, and your heart. Mrs. Julia Ebanks, your presence will be deeply missed, but your legacy will echo in every corridor you once commanded, in every student you've shaped, and in every teacher who had the privilege of serving alongside you. Congratulations on a well-earned retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Julia Ebanks. This is Julia, can you come to the stage, please?